Every week, you know how we do. We're bringing in people with great stories, entertainers, they're inspiring people. And today, we get to expand it a little bit because I feel like I'm slowly but surely meeting my FOXSOUL family.
Yes.
Can I call you family?
Absolutely.
I don't know if I need to introduce you. Like, people kind of know, but this is Vivica A Fox.
Hey, y'all.
Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Fox on Fox.
Right?
Boom.
Right?
Boom.
That's a show. We should talk
nugget
to some people.
Yes, Fox on Fox.
We could change the logos and stuff and just roll with it.
You would share that with me? You would share a logo with me?
Of course. Share. We're going to take Anderson down. Click it right quick and make it Fox on Fox.
I love it.
I got to tell you, and thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. This is fun for me. When we started to do the show,
yes,
the thing for me was I really looked forward to just talking to people, and am I allowed to be a fan?
Of course.
Talking to people that I'm fans of and find out kind of their story and their experience. So this is a pleasure for me to get to meet you, watching movies.
And especially not by Zoom anymore. Like, isn't it great to be back in the studios again?
Yeah.
You know, because like
when
you get the Zoom, it's so impersonal to me.
Well, I appreciate it. Do you enjoy this kind of thing? We just get to talk. Like I know that much of your life has been in front of the camera.
It has for the last 3 decades.
And it's not always like it's not always fun. People take clips and bits. Do you still enjoy this?
I do love what I do. And I'm at a stage of my career right now where it's like I'm getting opportunities that are beyond my wildest expectations. I had no idea that in my 50s, because usually for women in Hollywood, that's a time that they put you out to pasture, like you ain't got nothing else to offer. And the baby boomers of today, from Vivica to Latifah, Jennifer Lopez, have huge corporations now that are doing television shows, movies, getting married again, like all kind of good stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying?
I knew a lot about your career, but part of doing this is you go back and do a little research.
Okay.
You just said 3 decades.
That I've been doing this?
Yeah.
I've been acting since 1989.
And I'm not even sure I knew all of that, all the different roles that you played.
Started off in soaps. Actually, I started modeling, and then that led to commercials, then led to daytime soaps, then led to nighttime shows, then led to movies, then led to doing theater, hosting now, and becoming an executive producer and director.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the industry changing enough so that people with that level of history and talent, people of color, women of color?
Yes.
Monique was on with us, and she said that we still describe successful black women as successful black women, not just successful women in the field of arts, entertainment, and what have you. Are you getting your just due, you and others, for that kind of career?
Well, I don't mind the title of a successful black woman because that's what I am.
Okay.
I always want to make sure that my community knows that I am a representation of our community. So, yeah, I'm a successful woman, but I'm mainly a successful African-American woman, and I'm very proud of that title.
Yeah, and that's something we should wear as a badge of honor.
Absolutely, but like I said, we're getting opportunities now that 20 years ago wouldn't happen, because I can never forget that when I first started acting, they would tell us, like, why are we a co-star? Why are you a co-star? Well, because we don't sell internationally. You can't get ratings. And boy, are we proving that wrong now.
You were one of the few who did actually get out there and have that level of success. Independence Day is a huge success years ago.
Yes.
More doors are being opened now for others. But is that the biggest change you've seen in the industry over the years?
Well, you're seeing us in more power positions. And when I say that, we are producers, writers, directors. So our stories are truthfully being told now. Whereas when I first started acting, they would tell us, well, this is the way that black people interact with each other. This is how black people love each other. Like, I'll never forget in Two Can Play That Game, they was just going to tell me that I was going to drive a BMW. I said, no, I'm not. I will be driving a convertible Jaguar, and it's going to be red, red hot. And it's going to drop, and I'm going to have on this yellow Versace suit. And, I am going to be modern. Okay. And I fought for a lot of those images that you saw in Two Can Play That Game. I remember I turned down the script 3 times because I didn't like the representation of us as people.
But are those some of the discussions we're not familiar with that are going on behind the scenes? We just see, you were the star.
Right.
We don't see how many steps it took to be a star you were comfortable being.
Yes, there was a lot of steps. And you have to learn to say no. You know, and I think that's the hardest thing, because they were like, hey, we're giving you an opportunity to star in a movie. You should take this opportunity. But it's like, no, but it's got to be right. And I did not like the way Shantae was written. Like I said, there was just a lot of problems that I had. So I had to walk away and say no. And finally, Clint Culpepper over at Sony Studios was like, look here. This movie ain't gonna happen unless we have Vivica Fox in it. I said, okay,
Good.
then let's work together. So know your power. But I have a good saying, know your place, play your position, and stay in your lane. You've got to know when it's time to speak